Hello. Hello. Haji, so should I start? Are people there or should I wait? Are you seeing me? आप लोग देख रहे हैं? I'm live. अच्छा ठीक है, मैं जरा उधर से उठाऊं सीट से ना, just because I thought I'll talk to you. ठीक है ओके, आप मुझे बता दीजिएगा when do I start और should I wait for, अभी तो मुझे लगता है लोग हैं नहीं ज्यादा ना. ओके ठीक है जी, ओके थैंक यू. Hi, good afternoon everyone. Hi, welcome. I'm Sushil Seli from Saskatchewan Polytechnic, Canada. I'm here today to talk to you about our college and the programs that we offer and the admission and application process with our partners, Turning Point Studies. Saskatchewan Polytechnic is located in the province of Saskatchewan. We are the largest public college in the province of Saskatchewan. I don't know how many of you are aware of Saskatchewan. It's a central province in Canada. You mostly may have heard of Ontario and British Columbia. Well, Saskatchewan is a province in the center. We are surrounded by our neighbors, Alberta and Manitoba. Being the largest public college with nearly 15,000 students, we cater to almost all areas of study. So we have programs ranging from business to engineering to IT to healthcare to human services to some specialized technician programs as well. The college has 4 campuses in 4 different cities, 4 locations, namely Moose Jaw, Regina, Prince Albert, and Saskatoon. All campuses are independent, they're self-sufficient. You go to a particular campus based on the program that you choose. So campuses are linked to programs. A few programs may be offered beyond one campus in more than one location, and in that case, you do have a choice to determine to which campus you want to study. We have mostly we have undergraduate programs, but we have a large number of postgraduate certificate programs as well. So we have undergraduate certificates, diplomas, some bachelor's degrees, and then quite a few postgraduate certificates across business and all the streams that I mentioned. So I'll just give you a brief overview here of the various departments or various programs that we have, and then we'll talk about the uh, processes and admission and what is happening right now about the pandemic situation in regards to that as well. So we have our School of Business, in which we have a lot of programs. Like we have our main program is our diploma, undergraduate diploma in business. It has 6 specializations, namely accountancy, insurance, financial services, HR, management, and marketing. Now, all these are 2-year diploma programs. Many of them have, quite a few of them also have co-ops as well in these undergraduate diplomas. Almost all the programs that we also offer, in fact, all these business diplomas that we offer also transfer into universities in Saskatchewan and across Canada. So what happens is you do a 2-year diploma, undergraduate diploma with us, and then you have 2 options. You get a postgraduate work permit for 3 years, you work, get your PR, and then continue on to do your bachelor's degree in 2 more years. Or after you've done your 2 years diploma, you straight away apply to certain universities with which we have an articulation agreement, and then you transfer all your credits to these universities directly going into year 3. So a 2+2 kind of an arrangement without losing any time, any year. Then then we have a School of Construction, where we have a Bachelor of Construction Management program, a 2-year program, the entry requirements for which are a bachelor's degree in civil engineering or architecture. Now, in the undergraduate diploma that I mentioned, we do not require mathematics. So math is not a mandatory requirement. A grade 12 uh, from your school board, either CBSE, ICSE, or Haryana board in your case, is acceptable, and any stream is acceptable since we do not have a mathematics requirement. Of course, you may have to study maths as a part of your program later on. That will be just as a part of that. Then we have a School of Health Sciences, where we have a few programs like Continuing Care Assistant, a 1-year certificate, a very popular and respected program, a very high demand program, especially now in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. Continuing care program is very, very much in demand. We also have a 2-year health information management diploma, and we have a therapeutic recreation diploma, a 2-year diplomas. And these diplomas also later have transfers into university degrees. Then we have School of Hospitality and Tourism, in which we have a diploma in hotel and restaurant management, a diploma in food and nutrition management, a recreation community development diploma. So these are a few of the undergraduate diplomas we have in our School of Hospitality and Tourism. In the School of Human Services and Community Safety, we have an early childhood education diploma, a 2-year program, also a very popular program and very much sought after program in our province. A disability support worker certificate program, occupational health and safety certificate program are some of the other popular programs. Then we have School of Information and Communications Technology. In this, we have some very amazing and great undergraduate diploma programs. Like we have a Business Information Systems program, which is a combination of business and IT. A very good program where people, after they graduate, they can get jobs as business analysts, software developers, whatever field you want to be in. Then we have the Computer Systems Technology Diploma, a 2-year diploma, again, with options to get into programming and or network administrator and these kind of programs. We have a 2-year diploma in graphic communications, interactive design and technology, library and information technology, as well as a media production diploma. All 2-year programs and very well respected programs. Then in the School of Manufacturing, we have Chemical technology diploma, we have engineering design and drafting technology program. We have computer engineering. So we have a lot of engineering programs. We have power engineering program. We have a mining engineering program. We have instrumentation engineering technology, all 2-year diplomas. Quite a few of these engineering diplomas also have co-ops, and also like other programs do transfer into universities for degrees in 2 more years. So we have that. Then we have School of Natural Resources and Built Environment, in which we have Bioscience Technology Diploma, 2 years. We have a Civil Engineering Diploma. We have Environmental Engineering Diploma, and then we have Resource and Environmental Law Program. We also have certain 1-year diploma certificates in automotive service technician, uh, automotive heavy transport equipment service technician. Some similar programs as well are quite good programs. Then these are all undergraduate programs. In the PG, the postgraduate programs, where an entry requirement is having a bachelor's degree, we have some amazing postgraduate programs. In the School of Business, we have a PG certificate in business management, a PG certificate in business accountancy, a PG in supply chain management, and a PG in financial services. These are all 1-year programs. All the PG programs are 1-year programs. Having said that, what students mostly do is they will start with one postgraduate certificate program, for example, a PG in business management, and then top it up with a postgraduate in supply chain management or a postgraduate in business accountancy. So that is possible. And a lot of students do that because mostly, as you may also be aware, the duration of the program that you do determines the years of the postgraduate work permit that you get. So if you do a 2-year program, like a 1+1, which also is like a 2-year program, it qualifies for a longer work term permit, 2 or more, up to 3 years. So that is also a possibility that you can look at. Then in the PG certificate, we have certain programs in the IT area. We have a PG in artificial intelligence and data analytics. We have a PG certificate in cybersecurity. We have a PG certificate in project management. We have a PG in certificate in software developer and a PG certificate in technology management. So these are some of the other PG certificates that we have. Again, in these as well, you can combine 2 PG certificates, one after the other, and then continue, make it like a 2-year option for you. The good thing with the PG programs right now is that all of these postgraduate programs are available in January. In the January intake, all of these programs are available. So, and we are accepting applications right now. We are open for admissions for January. So those of you who are considering to study in January in any postgraduate program, kindly do contact Turning Point, and they will guide you with respect to the admission and application process. In the undergraduate, we have very limited undergraduate diplomas or certificates available in January. We have the undergraduate business diploma. It is available in January. We have a continuing care assistant program is available, and one more office administration program is available in January. We do not have a May intake, and then we have the September intake. We will shortly be opening up for September 2020 in a couple of months. So sometime in mid-October, we will open the application process for September 2021. So those of you who are looking at next year, next September, or specifically at engineering programs, undergraduate diplomas in engineering, IT, or all those are available only in September 2021. So you'll have to wait. Regarding our entry criteria, like I mentioned, business diploma needs just a grade 12. All other undergraduate diplomas and certificates also require grade 12, but then they will have some specific program requirements. For example, in the in the IT, computers, engineering programs, there is a requirement of mathematics, physics, in some programs, chemistry and biology as well. Please remember, those of you who had physics, chemistry, and biology in 12th, applying to any life sciences program or medical program, related program in Canada means you should also have a mathematics at grade 12. So all our programs which are from the life sciences or health sciences, besides biology, they also require you to have maths. And this is across Canada. But otherwise, Turning Point counselors will definitely evaluate and assess you and accordingly guide you to a correct program. Our English language requirements is an IELTS score of 6.5 overall, both for undergraduate as well as postgraduate programs. It's across. So even undergraduate, we require an overall of 6.5. However, we do accept one band at 5.5, maybe two sometimes, but nothing less than that. But an overall of 6.5 is absolutely required. So both for undergraduate and postgraduate. Some programs like health information management and one or two other programs have some very specific IELTS requirements, which are higher, of course, maybe 7 and 6 each or something like that. But most of the programs have a 6.5 overall with no band less than 5.5 requirement. So across. Then Currently, we do understand that because of the pandemic, a lot of you are unable to appear in IELTS exams because the dates have been getting postponed because of the situation. Centers are not open, available. That's delaying the process. So alternately, we are accepting the test Duolingo as well. We need 105 overall in the Duolingo test for you to make the application. As you know, you will still require to do your IELTS because for the visa purposes eventually. But at least you can start your admission or application process with a Duolingo score of 105. That is acceptable. We also accept a PTE academic. We also accept TOEFL. These are some of the other two tests that we accept valid. If you have, please check with Turning Point for the scores required in these tests in case you have valid scores for these tests. Saskatchewan, I may also mention here, as you all, I believe, besides going to Canada for quality, higher education, affordable education, a good quality of life, a global experience, a multicultural experience, are also having thoughts about settling down there eventually in a permanent residency, which Government of Canada has a lot of pathways, a lot of programs for that, and encourages people who come there as students and get jobs to then live and work in Canada. So Saskatchewan has a very specific, very special program known as Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. The details of this are available on the Saskatchewan government website. Please do Google search for it. SINP is the name of the program. Under that, you can search for the student category, and you will understand what is the process for getting PR in Saskatchewan once you have graduated from a program in a Saskatchewan institution like Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Uh, it's among the best provincial nominee programs currently in Canada. So that's just an additional feature for anyone wanting to study at Saskatchewan Polytechnic. Like I mentioned earlier, we are the largest college, largest public college in the province. Therefore, we work very closely with most of the employers in the province uh, because we become the primary source of manpower supply to all these employers. So, what that means is that we have linkages with the industry, our professors have linkages and connections with the industry, which thereby enables you to find employment opportunities faster and quickly. We do support graduate placement. So once you have finished your program or about to finish your program, we will help you in uh, getting ready for the job market, how to search for jobs, how to go for interviews, and all those preparatory things. And then we also do a lot of activities like we'll do on-campus job fairs, we will do other networking events, and those activities through which you have access to employment opportunities. Regarding part-time job opportunities, of course, like any other student who has got a study permit in Canada, you're allowed 20 hours per week of part-time work while you're studying. And there are part-time opportunities available across in all the cities where our campuses are. Currently, now any of those who have already applied to our program or are looking at January, as you know, currently for September there's a travel restriction from Government of Canada. So only students who had a valid study visa issued before March 18th are currently allowed to travel to their respective colleges or universities for study, and only in the case that their programs require them to be physically present in Canada and on the campus. If a program is being delivered online, a student will be refused entry into Canada even if they fly from their country and have a valid visa. So please be careful. Any of those who got a visa or want to travel now should check all these details from your counselor, Turning Point, or your respective institutions, or email to us, and we let you know what the process is. Now, as you may also be aware, currently what is happening is Government of Canada has started a two-stage study visa process, approval process. So in the first step, which they call approved in principle step, you will be informed that your application is accepted and everything is in order, and now you have to go to the part two. So approval in principle allows you to start a program which is being delivered online from your home itself, from India, let's say, okay? And in that case, the period from which you started the program when you got the AIP will be counted towards your postgraduate work permit. So you will not lose that time in the calculation of your final postgraduate work permit. So that's one good thing they have done. But as we move forward, we will get to know what are some more decisions that may come. Will they allow students to travel in January? What will happen with that situation? Today, we do not know anything and we cannot predict it and forecast it. So I would request all of you to be patient and keep in contact with Turning Point and your counselors there to get updated information about travel and what's happening with the programs and the January intake. Well, I think that's enough from me. I will be happy to take any questions that you may have. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just looking for the questions that I believe some of you are asking. There's some technical problem. Just wait for a few seconds. Okay, I see a question about study gap. Well, as Saskatchewan Polytechnic, we do not have any issues with students having uh, uh, more than whatever gap you're talking about. So, as a college, if you meet our entry requirements for a particular program, we do not have any issues uh, when these were acquired. So by gap, when you mean a gap, it may be that you've been working, that maybe you did your bachelor's maybe 8 years ago and you've been working in your field and you're looking at a program at PG level. Of course, we'll accept you if you meet our entry requirements. We will provide an offer letter, so that's not an issue. But you need to check with your counselor with the turning point whether how your profile is, because the challenge could be the visa. So it's always case to case. We are I mean, I cannot say that everyone will get a visa, but we as a college do not have any issue with gaps, so that much I can tell you. The application fees is Canadian dollars 150. The turnaround time for an application is approximately 3 weeks, 15 working days. Currently, it's a little bit more because people are on we're on holidays, getting them back. but usually the normal time is 3 to 4 weeks is a normal processing time. And just a moment, I'm also trying to look at other questions that are coming in. Yeah, sorry, I have some technical issue not being able to see the questions. I'm trying to look at the question. Just give me a second. Okay, so yeah, I'm able to see some of the questions now. I see a question about accommodations. We do help with accommodation, and we do not have on-campus hostels, on-campus facilities, but we do help with accommodation in terms of in the different locations. That much we do. Many of the programs, there's a question about internship. Uh, our PG programs do not have an internship option. None of them has it. But like I said, we do help with final placements. Some of our undergraduate diplomas, they do have a co-op program, which, as you know, co-op is like an internship, like a paid internship. It is part of the academic. So certain programs do have co-ops. Uh, any other questions? I'm able to see these questions for now. Yeah. Uh, I think I'm able to see the questions from the live session. So these are the only questions I'm seeing right now, unless I missed anything. Part-time, we do not help. I have a question here about part-time work, helping students with getting them part-time work. No college is helping students to get part-time work. Of course, we can tell you how part-time work is obtained. There are students from India who are already studying there, who can also help you how to find part-time jobs. But colleges usually do not, mostly do not help with finding part-time jobs. Yes, of course. So there are two parts. Part-time, getting part-time work, we may not be able to help, but definitely, uh, if you get part-time work, it does help in the PR process. It's very clearly in the SINP process, like I mentioned on the website of Saskatchewan government. You can definitely see uh, the requirement of having certain number of hours to qualify for the SINP. Under that, a part-time job that you have done in Saskatchewan is also accepted. So that's a good thing. We do not have scholarships. We do not have entry scholarships. However, once you are a student of the college, you are eligible to apply for scholarships which are available for the students of the college. So that, yes, you can do, but no entry scholarships. Remember, as a public college, we do not have those kind of funds, but there are individuals and organizations who have set up certain scholarships, bursaries, and financial aid, which you can access once you are studying at the college. Yeah. Any other questions, please? Well, I'm here. I'd just like to reiterate that currently we're accepting applications for January intake. Most of the programs that we have available in January are the postgraduate certificates. All of our postgraduate certificates are currently uh, available in January. So it's a good time to apply. We work on a first qualified, first admitted, which means like a first come, first served. We do not have deadlines. So I would encourage any of you who find that there's a suitable program at our college for you, please do apply as quickly as possible. Thank you so much. And I would request you to contact our partners, Turning Point Studies, as your main uh, you know, go-to place for more information about Saskatchewan Polytechnic, more program about our uh, programs and the eligibility requirements and the application process. The tuition fees, there's a question about tuition fees. We ask for a tuition deposit only for first semester of a program. That is a deposit by which you can reserve your seat. However, as you may be aware that for visa purposes, you will need to eventually deposit the complete annual fees. But our tuition policy is requests you only for the first term deposit, which is between $9,000 to $10,000 depending on the program. Which is good in a way because you may it may be taking you time to arrange the full year fees. You're looking at banks, you're looking at loans, you're looking at other things, but at least you can ensure that you have a seat with an initial deposit of just one uh, one semester, and then later on, once your whole financial arrangements have been made, your bank has been arranged, bank loans have been arranged, you can make the rest of the payment for the visa purposes. Okay, thank you so much. Since there are no more questions right now, I would now be saying goodbye to you. It was so nice to interact and talk about Saskatchewan Polytechnic with you through our partners, Turning Point Studies. Have a great evening and a great weekend ahead. Thank you. Bye.